Hey, it's Stratejinn, and welcome back to Stratejinn. Sid Meier is Alpha Centauri. When we finished up last time, we are now well on our way towards the Ascent to Transcendence victory in this game, where we become one with the planetary mind. As I said in the last episode, it's taking me longer than I had expected to finish this. It's just one of those things where it's like, this is taking a really long time.
Insufficient
So
energy.
we're going to make a partial payment on here. It reduces it by a turn. At least 25 more turns to finish. I'm hoping it won't take that long, but we'll see. We did conclude our war with the Spartans, and we're at our war with the Gaians, so now we're only at war with the these guys over here, these jerks, the believers. And everybody hates the believers, incidentally. So we're going to transcend those guys. Hold there. Change that over to, we're going to have you stockpile energy as well. Like, I'm trying not to have it take forever in a day, because, like, seriously, at some of these bases, if you don't have enough, the bases aren't large enough, or you don't have enough base improvements, it's going to take you like 200 turns to do the Ascent to Transcendence. I obviously don't want to have you guys sitting here for 200 turns, so I'm trying to haste it as much as I can by using the energy that I get to speed it up. So all these guys are being at stockpile energy. And so far, none of my spies have reported that they are, hearing anybody else has started the Ascend to Transcendence secret project. So we're well ahead of everybody else. I think. I don't think we're in any great danger of them beating us, but we'll see. Okay. You build a mine there.
Terraform complete.
Terraform complete. We're gonna have them bomb that guy. And what's funny is how obsessed the believers get with one particular base. Severe hailstorms destroy all solar collectors in your Divinity base. Oh, that's too bad, Miriam. I'm sorry to hear that happened to you. Okay, so Miriam's got Lady Deirdre's got the most wealth because we've been spending all of our stuff on hasting this thing, but we are making 830 gross, so we're getting 622 per turn. Yeah, I said I do feel like
Resource shortfall.
the
Resource shortfall.
bulk matter transmitter should act as a psi gate in every base. That seems like what it should be, but it doesn't, because it's just, I guess that would be too much of a
Population reached.
game brain breaker. Drone riots at Lily of the Valley. Okay. Which is over here. Yeah, you have to convert those guys to transcendent people. I've got 623. Let's go over to Copernic University or Observatory. Hurry this.
Insufficient energy.
Make a partial payment. Okay, so now we're down to 22 turns. Like I said, every turn I'm trying to knock it down a little bit.
Terraform complete.
I want these guys to come over to here to Copernic University, because I don't want the freaking Gaians to constantly be bugging me. Alright, so he's built a farm there. It's rocky and moist. Can't build a farm there. Can we build one here? Yeah. So I'll have to wait a turn, though. So that ends up being irrelevant. We'll have him come over here and go to the Hydrothermal Institute and hang out there. Okay, I want you to terraform. I can do automatic tubes. I guess not. Auto-proof home base. We'll do that. Okay, so after that, we're going to have you change over to being a stockpile energy. The more of those guys I have stockpiling energy, the faster we'll get this stuff done. Okay. Change this over to stockpile energy. Stay there. Knock it off. Knock it off, Miriam. What do you want, Miriam? Hello, Proas and Theogen. Your reckless followers remain a force to be reckoned with. Greetings from Sister Miriam with the unbelievers. She didn't even want anything. She just wanted to yell at me. More kelp. More kelp. More Cygates. More Cygates. More Transcendent Thought. More Discover. Okay.
Drone riots have ended.
Good. Lily of the Valley is doing that. Okay, so 649. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come down here. Didn't we have a ship in the vicinity? Or am I thinking of something else? So first things first, let's go over to Copernic University Observatory. I'll keep on calling it University. We're going to hurry this, make a partial payment. Okay, so now we're down 20 turns. Where is that guy at? He's going to stay where he's at. We get drone riots at Gregorian Memorial. Okay, stay where you're at. You can stay where you're at. You can stay where you're at. You too, you too. You too. Alright, so we're going to change that over to stockpile energy now. Okay, you can hold your position. So you'll notice if I click on this, like everything else is pinked out because it's basically we don't have any additional territory. Everything is also in the hands of somebody else. Stay where you're at. Okay, so I want to... You can come over here, I guess, and build... Wait, is this... Alright, I guess we can go over here. Rocky and West, so we can't build a farm there, but maybe we can build one... there?
Terraform complete.
Okay, so I want you guys to hold there, and hold there. You can build a farm there, continue. Okay, so this guy... where is that guy? Noah's Rainbow over there? I don't think I have anything extra to do. So yeah, so this guy's gonna come over here and capture this. Got it. Just 3 energy credits. Thanks, Miriam. What do you want, Miriam? No, I have pledged blood truce to the Spartans. Never grade Zion shall remain mine for all time. That was a long... Man, that was ages ago. That was like 100 years ago. Bumper Crops, a marine biology lab. Marine biology lab gets a +1 nutrient in every square for the next 10 years. Sweet. Okay. So more Cygates, Cygates. Our blood truce to pledge to Lady Deidre of the Guidance has expired. She better not attack me. I'll be really irritated if she does. More forest destroyed.
Reached.
Okay.
Resource shortfall.
Eternity lies ahead.
Alright.
Drone riots.
Where? Bunker 148 has got drone riots. Okay. Okay, so 656. We're gonna come back here to this one here. So 19, hurry.
Insufficient energy.
Make a partial payment. Down to 17 turns. Okay. Oh, we got drone riots. That's the one I just did. Alright, so that's good. Okay, so you can stay there. Stay there. Stay there. At this point, it's sort of a waiting game. Just as I build up enough forces. Build a farm there. Can I automatically... Can't construct tubes, apparently. Farm? Continue.
Terraform complete.
Alright. Where do I want to go with this guy? Okay. Everybody else is moving. Okay, more kelp. More kelp. Alright, these guys are all... Every day they're shuffling their guys.
Resource shortfall.
Yeah, people are starving, I know, I don't care.
Resource shortfall.
Listen, buddy. Psych Chaplain, whatever your name is. When you're the leader of a faction, sometimes you have to make the hard decisions. And in that case situation, the hard decision is I'm going to let those people starve so that I can... Okay, fungus growth.
Resource shortfall. Resource shortfall.
Alright, so we've got another 649. Hurry this again. Make partial payment. That's down to 16. I'm going to have you hold there. Hold there. Change. No, I don't want you to do that. Hold there. Hold there. Stay where you're at. You can hold there. Hold there. Hold there. Hold there. You're gonna come over here. So there's a former. Okay, so that's gonna be a farm.
Terraform complete.
No, let's pull that out. Put there. Growth stagnant. We still need more stuff. Can we go down to here? Okay. That guy. He's not very well positioned to do anything, so let's have him come over here. Okay, you can go in here. Okay, bombarded those guys. Okay, so all the believers are moving. I'm gonna let them move. Okay, more Cygates. I should probably build some Cygates, but I want them to do as much energy as possible. Okay, more Transcendent Thought.
Eternity lies ahead.
More fungus.
Resource shortfall.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay.
Resource shortfall.
Okay, so hurry.
Insufficient energy.
Make partial payment. These are down to 14 turns, excuse me. Build a farm there. Minerals bonus. On that one, we're gonna build a solar collector.
Terraform complete.
Okay, we're gonna get past these guys here, and then move over to here. Okay. I'm gonna build a solar collector. Okay. Darn it. More Cygates. Our infiltrator reports the Spartans have lost militia section to the Gaians. Spartans are kind of in trouble. Okay, so our infiltrator reports the Spartans have lost force superiority to the Gaians. Yeah, they're really in a lot of trouble.
Resource shortfall.
Okay, zoom. Okay, so they're got 14 more turns for that. I don't care about that.
Eternity lies ahead of us.
Okay, so if you look at the Spartan situation, it's not good. They've been basically bisected by the Gaians who are moving south and also north to gradually take control of all this. Eventually they're going to be eliminated entirely. I think they're down to like 10 bases. So they're going to be in serious trouble. Alright, let's go to Copernic Observatory. I called it the right name this time. Hurry that.
Insufficient energy.
Partial payment. Down to 13 turns.
Terraform complete.
Okay, so we built that. I'm going to have him build a solar collector there. Okay. Alright. Another Cygate for the Gaians. Spartans have lost Alpha Sector to the Gaians, so the Spartan-Gaian War is actually canonical, incidentally. If you pay attention to the sort of the psi / mindworm projects, secret projects that are developed, what's obvious is being, I mean, it's not obvious, but it gradually becomes clear that the Gaians are using, mindworms to attack Spartan bases. So there's basically this canonical war that's going on between the Spartans and the Gaians. Okay, they've lost their splendid oak to the Gaians,
Maximum population.
which interestingly must have been a Gaian base originally, because that's a Gaian name. But we're going to go to Copernic Observatory. Hurry.
Insufficient energy.
Make a partial payment. Okay, so now we're down to 10 turns. So with any luck, we'll get it done with this in this video. Okay. I'm going to have you go over here and make one of those sensors, or solar panels.
Terraform complete.
I'm going to have you do terraform, auto, and improve your base. Let's do automatic sensors. Or I don't want to do automatic sensors. Never mind. Okay.
Project initiated.
Okay, Miriam started the ascent to Transcendence. I don't care. I'm down to like 9 turns to get the one that I've got done completed, and they are, seriously weak compared to us. So they have I doubt they have any money. They may have some, but who knows? More kelp. Sunspot activity has disrupted our communications. Our diplomatic comlinks may be disabled for up to 20 turns. Spy reports from enemy factions may also be spotty. More Cygates. Okay, Spartans have lost Defiance freehold to the Gaians. And the little yappy dog who lives beneath me is outside yapping. More Transcendent Thought.
Eternity lies ahead of us.
Okay. Alright, so let's go back to our Copernic Observatory. So 9 turns, we're going to hurry up, make a partial payment. Now we're down to 8 turns. I want to go here. I want you to make a terraform, build a solar collector. Okay. Alright, let them move around. And notice that our integrity down here is noble and our might is unsurpassed. We're noble because we've basically we never started a war. We've never broken a treaty. We've never started a war, so we're the good guys. Severe haze and clouds at water to wine. -1 energy for every square for the next 10 years. I don't really care about that. They don't think they have anything special they're going on. Okay, and then they're all going.
Maximum population reached.
More Transcendent Thought.
Eternity lies ahead of us.
Okay, I don't care. Again, I'm a very cruel overlord to my own people. They kind of get it in the seat of the pants. Okay, so we're down to 7 turns. We're gonna hurry it and make partial payment. Okay, down to 5 turns. Okay, so I think we're gonna win this, simply because we're
Terraform complete.
just outracing everybody else. My big concern was that Deidre was going to get there first, but that war that she fought against us, where she lost all those bases, those sea bases, which she's more than made up with, incidentally. Look how many bases she's got now. But that really knocked her back, I think, a bit. Alright, where are we at? Just hold where you're at. You take out that sea pod. Alright. Okay. So apparently the believers are at war with everybody now, which is not wise. And the Spartans have gone to war with the believers for some stupid reason. I don't know why. I'm kind of dumb on their part since they're fighting for their lives against the Gaians. So more kelp. The Gaians built another Cygate, another Cygate, another Cygate. Really doesn't make any difference unless they're planning on completely overwhelming all my bases in the next 3 turns or whatever. They've lost the Spartans have lost halls of discipline to the Gaians. Wasn't that I think it was a sea base. So more fungus.
Maximum population reached.
Proceed. Okay, so go to Copernic Observatory. Hurry it.
Insufficient
Make a
energy.
partial payment. 2 turns. Okay.
Terraform.
So yeah, so definitely this video is going to be the last one, I think. Like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the links for the video, for the special project videos that we missed, in the description for this video, so you can click on them and read and view them at your own leisure. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put the links for all of the videos in that one, because I'm aware that what you're seeing here is shrunk compared to what I'm seeing, which means that the special projects, the secret projects, excuse me, is going to be much smaller than what you should be able to see. Oh, we got drone rides over here. So what? Yeah. So that way you'll be able to see the full size video. There we go. Okay. You're going to go over here and build a sensor or a thing. Yeah. I don't know why they keep building like colony pods on that island, but they keep doing that. So more Cygates, more Cygates. Spartans have lost Commander's Keep to the Gaians. Yeah, they're really getting hammered. They've lost Blast Rifle Craig to the Gaians. They're losing a lot. Fungus grows near University Base. Farm destroyed. More Transcendent Thought.
Eternity lies ahead of us.
Okay, Fleet Base. I was thinking that maybe I'd get 20 Transcendent Thought before we ascended to Transcendence, but I doubt we're going to do that. I'm going to activate this unit and have them attack this guy here. Sayonara, Miriam. Okay, so we have 647 stuff. Let's hurry this.
Request confirmation.
So we can do it with... So, actually, we have more than we need. Let's do that. Okay, so we'll do it on the next turn. We'll have the Ascent to Transcendence, and that'll be the last... the victory in the game, basically. Okay, so that... Okay, so Kelp, more Cygates, I don't care. Okay, so Spartans have lost training camp to the Gaians. Do they have any bases? I think they have like 4 bases left. No, maybe 5. 5 bases left.
Production complete.
Okay, so Copernic Observatory built they sent to Transcendence. We've won the game according to and gotten the best ending. So we're going to see the little video that will end the game out for us.
No longer mere earth beings and planet beings are we, but bright children of the stars, and together we shall dance in and out of 10 billion years, celebrating the gift of consciousness until the stars themselves grow cold and weary, and our thoughts turn again to the beginning.
Okay, so that was the little final blurb there, little final video. If you remember the beginning video that we saw at the very first episode, that's basically the same nebula / galaxy that we saw there. So it kind of bookends the thing there. So we're going to go exit. All right, mission year 2484. So it only took us 384 years. Provost and Theogen of the University leads humanity in the ascent to transcendence, the next step in human evolution. Okay, so that's right here, right? Okay, epilogue from the Book of Planet, mission year 1,027,823. After a million or so orbits around your primary, you pause to reassess your efforts. The stellar encapsulation is proceeding smoothly, and a few 100,000 more orbits will provide you with 90% draw on your primary's radiation, trapping all the energy off the plane of the ecliptic. Deep space aux links allow you to watch the frame assembly in low stellar orbit and follow the progress of bug-like Jovian freighters loaded with resupply mass. Occasionally you spot one of your transhuman friend/symbiotes supervising activity on a scaffolding. Even the immortals sometimes crave the risk and adventure of independent incarnation. Some of the most daring souls even undertook to resume interstellar travel, beginning with a return to your nearest neighbor to sift through the ashes of its third planet and recolonize their home system. In the Pleasant Age, you hear a nanotech civilization is thriving there once again. In such times of repose, you often sift through your personalities and recall your former selves. Your alpha self derives from an individual once called Entheogen. That was nice. Over the millennia, the exceptional focus and judgment characteristic of this fragment have proven effective on numerous occasions. The Entheogen self now drives all of your long and short-range planning and is the principal force behind the encapsulation project. Ponderous but playful is the voice/planet personality, avatar of your sessile precursor who in the present age has devoted her centuries to philosophical pondering. Many others flit about within you. Some, like the prankster Fedorov and the demon Her, are semi-dormant and often hover near your plane of your thought. Others plumb the depths and create new worlds within the abyss of your open-ended neural network. Sunlight plays across your modeled surface and provides pleasing warmth to your organic components. Recently, you have edged somewhat further away from the primacy and purged your atmosphere of certain gases in order to allow the occasional friend symbiotes who choose to live among your organic gardens an evenly breathable mixture. In another 8 billion orbits, the primary will drop off the main sequence and alternate arrangements will have to be made, but for now you maintain your gardens as a paradise. The transhumans who live among them call it Eden. Right. Transcendent Thought 19.
Eternity lies ahead of us.
Okay, so that's the game. That's the end of the thing. You can do all the credits created by Brian Rollins with Sid Meier and blah blah blah. If we skip this, it will show us this final score. University Alpha Centauri score. Population, we had plus 418. Technology, plus 76. Transcendent Thought, we had 190 because we had the 19 of those. Secret Projects, 575. Zero objectives achieved, 1,232. Alpha Centauri score, 249.91. Okay, so this is how it shows you how the score is broken down. Back, close. Alright, so welcome to the Planetary Archive. So during our long life as leader of the university faction, being an academic and so forth, we've written any number of books about, to help our, to help our faction along the path to reach the same level of enlightenment that we have. Following your retirement, the people collect your most memorable writings in a hollow book of wisdom entitled Mindworms in the Mist. All I ever wanted to know I learned from the cloning vats. Men are from Chiron, women are from Nessus. How to raise a nerve-stapled child. Recon rovers unsafe at any speed. Are you there, planet? It's me, Provost Entheogen. The little terraformer that could. Boreholes I have known. I'm okay, you're a drone. Everything you ever wanted to know about organic superlubricant but were afraid to ask. The cat in the vat. Provost Entheogen's sleep chamber stories. For I have tasted the fungus. Why Provost Entheogen can't blink. We must consent. 100 surefire pickup lines of Provost Entheogen. And Provost Entheogen's Big Book of Recycling Tanks humor. Alright, so yes, so they're kind of funny little book titles at the end. And our Alpha Centauri rating was 108%, so we got more than the completion for that. What we can do is we can see the various stuff here. We did not get a conquest score. We got the highest population score. We got the highest energy reserve score at one point because we had like 4,000. We had the highest tech level score. We get the highest score in general, and we had the fastest transcendence score. So this is us, right? Top 5 scores. I don't have any on here. Here's the picture of our little base, which looks like this. This kind of these cool little towers. They didn't get Lady Deidre the Gaians didn't get anything. Chairman Yang didn't get anything. That's me. Morgan, Spartans, Miriam. Okay, so go back to me. Highest score, highest tech level score. We have all that stuff. It's all written down there. And then this shows the progression of bases throughout the game by color. Right, we absorbed the hive, and then gradually the Morganites were absorbed, and then it was broken down between the 4 of us. We briefly had control of that. And then we're coming up on the end. So that was the last year, 2483. As you can see, Deidre had a huge amount of territory, which she'd taken over from the Spartans. We had all this down here, and technically the believers had this down here. Game over, man. This game is like over. No further score will be entered. You can continue to play if you want to after this. Good, I'm done. Now go away. Or you can pick let me play just a few more turns. Like I said, I'm going to play through the game again. I'm going to do it to get the other 3 different types of victory, which are the conquest, the economic victory, and the diplomatic victory. If I remember correctly, those are the 3 other types. And basically, because I basically did the knowledge-based victory with the scientific-based victory with the university, who are the natural fit with that, I'm going to do the natural fit for the other 3. So for the conquest victory, I'm going to do the Spartans. For the economic victory, I'm going to do the Morganites. And then for the diplomatic victory, I'm going to do the Peacekeepers. And you'll see like the last, say, 5 minutes or so of the game, just showing how the ending for that. And we will see that here coming right up. Okay, so this is the conquest victory. Basically, I'm playing as a Spartans. I basically eliminated all my other possible rivals. The only people left are the Peacekeepers, who are isolated on this little island up in the far north of the planet. You can see all my troops. They've taken over a ton of cities.
Complete.
I'm still producing things, obviously. I mean, you want to stop doing that. But the Spartans are a good group to work as because you have to just play really aggressively. They get a bonus on all of their traits.
Complete.
Just start attacking the heck out of everybody else. The more bases you have, the more you'll be able to take over. I attacked really early in the game. I think this is mission year 2201 or something like that. Anyway, my guys are about to seize it. Okay, so we just seized it. Conquest victory achieved. So basically that's the little logo there. You'll notice we have a different type of music than we had in the previous game. We've eradicated the Peacekeepers. Yeah, so that's us torturing Pravin Lau there. Basically, we've eliminated them and we've achieved a conquest victory in doing so, which gives us this nice little Spartan logo as having achieved the conquest victory. Right, then we get this little flavor text. So it's all over, Colonel Entheogen. Planet is yours. Thank you, Simon. Dismissed. And so it is ended. All of the remaining faction leaders have surrendered or capitulated. Your former colleagues turned to treacherous enemies and then now turn to servants and prisoners of war. On the planet where 7 human factions, 7 human ideologies once struggled for dominance, only one now remains. Humanity has at last achieved the unity of which the UN Interstellar Colonization Agency dreamed so long ago. Not a word has been heard from Earth in all the years since planetfall, only a deafening silence across all frequencies, so one can only presume that you now rule all that is left of humankind. The mysterious and growing Planetmind remains a significant challenge, but humanity is now prepared to meet this alien presence, friend or foe, as a united species. The human species must survive, and it is your duty, your sworn vow, to see that it does. So yeah, then it goes to credits. And then we can jump here and we can see our Alpha Centauri score, which I'm not really going to break down. You get more points for conquering, but you don't get as much points as you would get for doing the Transcendence victory, because canonically the Transcendence victory is how you win. And then as usual, you have this little list of documents that you have written in your long life. And you can see little scores that we got. All the various things that we've done over the years. I'm just flipping through this stuff here, seeing what we got. We got the conquest score, highest conquest score, obviously. In terms of population and that sort of stuff, our previous game was saved, so it used the scores from that to calculate that sort of stuff. And then this map shows us, we're the black ones, black guys there, expanding out, gradually taking over everybody until we've succeeded in conquering planet. That last little bit of blue is the Peacekeepers you saw me eliminate earlier in the thing. And then you can say, oh, end the game. And we're done.
Have become so small.
Okay, so this is the economic. Actually, no, this is the diplomatic victory. Here you're going to do, and you're just going to summon the council. You're going to unite, have everyone as supreme leader. To do that, you need to have the mind-machine interface. Before you can do that, again, we get this flavor text saying that everyone's been united under you. And again, the same flavor text here that we got in the last video. They're precisely identical. I wish, except for inserting the title that you used, and then I really wish that they'd done different flavor text. It wouldn't have been that hard. I mean, it's basically some words that they're drawing out of a file, but unfortunately, they decided to just have the same flavor text throughout in the 3 non-canonical scenarios, the victory scenarios. So then it's going to go to the conclusion here. Again, we see our score, and then again the little works of literature that I did. Close that, and our rating. And then again, in this case, we are top score in terms of diplomatic victory. I think also in terms of energy reserves. In case you're wondering, basically what I did was I altered the game files so that I could get these victories much faster. And you can do that with any text editor, such as Notepad or WordPad, and edit them. Alright, so we're just looking at that stuff there. You can see this nice little picture, these little pictures here at the middle. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so we're the light blue. We eliminated the Hive in that game pretty early on, and the Peacekeeper and the Believers, because they were fighting wars with me. But basically, what you need to have is a sufficient number of votes in the council to get that to work. Okay, this is the economic victory. So basically, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your HQ. You're going to choose enact the economic victory. So or corner the global energy market. And then click that option if you have enough currency reserves that you'll be able to do it. It takes about 20 turns. And then it says, we have cornered the global energy market. The remaining factions they've collapsed, and we can take them over now. So we get this little victory scenario scene. But again, it's basically the same thing. You're going to see the same flavor text right here at the end. So to achieve victory with the conquest is pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward. You just have to conquer everybody. To do it, would diplomatically need to be elected supreme leader. You need to have mind-machine interface, and then corner the global energy market. You basically need to have a lot of money, and you need to have achieved planetary economics. Well, I'm going to call that an episode, and I will see you next time.